Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bills and the Titans on Monday night.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. On the return, Williams. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 66 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Winston. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will have a Titans 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this one complete to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On the ground, it's Thomas.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Winston. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Allen. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Allen to throw once more. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake, Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On play action, Winston. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Winston now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
From the 29, Winston. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Winston. Smith catches left side. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Flush to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
going to look to throw for it on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. And this is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jameis now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Winston now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Winston. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Winston. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this is just a nightmare scenario for any quarterback. Pick sixes on 2 consecutive drives.
And a dream sequence for any defense and defenders because how often do you get pick sixes on 2 consecutive drives? That's a heck of a way to get off the field.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Allen now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Uncorks one for Davis, and that is incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken the tie. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. A first down throw for Winston. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. First down, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Winston. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Winston. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get down into his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Touchdown! Jonnu Smith. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now. Down by a field goal, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation,
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here's Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game.